How you doing? This is Michael Savoy from Blogging with Michael, and I wanted to show you how to use a cool software tool called Text-to-Speech Video Maker. And before we get actually into the software itself, I'm going to show you how to prepare images for the actual software. Because tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and open up my Google Drive. Let's see, it's drive.google.com. Okay, and then I'm going to share my screen so you can see what's going on. Start screen share. Okay, and what we're going to do here is we're going to create a drawing. And the first thing we want to do is go to Page Setup and do a widescreen 16:9 and click OK. Now we've got our screen set. The next thing we want to do is do a shape. And you just basically make a shape the same size as your screen. Okay. Now, what you can do with that is color it the way you want. And white background is usually very good for videos, especially Amazon videos. Now, what I'm going to do is pick a font and set up a place for my link. Okay, and I've already chosen a product on Amazon. It's going to be, as soon as my screen comes up here, I guess I should have closed some windows before. Close up some windows. And, well, I'm just going to go back to here. I have the link on another page somewhere. Oh, no, I don't. Well, then let's go ahead and get it. Okay, and I use better links from my links. Go ahead and copy the link, and then we'll go back to our screen here, and I'm going to paste it there. Now, obviously, I don't need the HTTP, and I'm going to capitalize. I don't know why I like to do that, but I do. Now, I only capitalize the stuff on the left side of the .com. The stuff on the right you don't want to do, because otherwise you could end up making it difficult for people to actually get to your site. Alright, let's see how big I can make this, because you want it to be readable. Alright, that's too big. Let's try 30. Perfect. Okay, so there we've got our link, and now we're going to put images. Now, I had gone to Amazon and downloaded all of these images. Okay? And all you do to download them is you right-click on the image and say Save Image As. And I've saved them to my hard drive. So let's go ahead and make our images. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this Slide 1. And it really doesn't, what I do is I make one template and then I'll just reuse it multiple times. So the first thing we need to do is drag our images. or you can actually get them, just click here for image, and then you can choose an image to upload or down. Alright, so first I need to go and locate where these are at. Got them in pictures and throwing knives. There we go. Okay, and there they are. So we're going to start with this one. Okay, and as you can see, it starts off a little bigger than what we want. But the good thing with this is it helps you line it up so that it'll look the way you want it to. Now, if you want to turn it, you can. And in fact, that's what I'm going to do for this particular one, because it is a good way of looking at them. And I may reduce the size just a little bit more. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take this image and download it as a JPEG. And it's going to go to the same directory, which is the throwing knives one. And that one's going to be slide 1. Next, we'll just delete that one, add another one, choose an image to upload. We'll do this one. And again, we need to resize it to fit. And then I like to center it. Okay, and then we're going to download that. And this time we'll rename it slide 2. And we'll add another one. I like to have a little bit of a spacing around it. I like to keep it centered as much as possible. And then we do the old download as JPEG. We'll call that one slide 3. And go on to the next one. Basically, if you download a lot of images off of the Amazon page for that product, then you've got yourself everything you need for a good review video. I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then we'll save that as, or download as JPEG. And this is going to be slide 4. Okay. Now, I only really need 4 images for this, so that's what I'm going to use. All right, let me switch over to the software, and I'll show you what I've done so far with it. Hold on. Let's do screen share, and I'll share the actual software. Now, this software is pretty cool. As you can see, I've already made quite a few videos. In fact, I've made a video about this software with this software. But what you do is you click Add Project, and it basically keeps your previous project. So if you want to do another video, basically all you have to do is remove the text from it and start over. Since this is the first time I've done this one, I'm going to use this particular one. Now, the first thing you do is you're going to copy and paste some text. So I've already copied this from the Amazon page. As you can see, I was having a hard time getting the Amazon page to actually open, and that's because I've got too many browser windows open. So, as usual, that's kind of the issue I have with these darn things. But if you go to the Amazon product, you can just click on the reviews and find one. I like to find one that's pretty short, because the long ones, well, first of all, they're long-winded and they tend to run on and on. Now, you can use longer ones, but then you don't want to use captions. See, I've got it set up for captions right now. I also have a watermark. Now, I could do it without a watermark, that's fine. But once you've gotten this part down, you want your period to be at the end of each line. As you can see, when I clicked on preview sequence, if they're green, and it doesn't matter which shade of green, it shows that it's short enough to fit on a caption. If it turns red, that means it's too long of a line, in which case you're going to have to punctuate it to make it basically to shorten that line. Now, one of the things with this is, for every punctuation that you have, you're going to need an image. As you can see, I've got a period at the end of this sentence, a period here, and a period here. So that's 4, and it says I need 4 images. If I were to add a bunch of periods, look at that. Now it says I need 7 images. So I don't recommend excessive punctuation, because you're just going to end up with needing more images than what is really necessary. Okay, so basically this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to click go back, and then I'm going to click text to speech. That actually generates the text to speech.
Customer review for a set of 3 Ninja Stealth black throwing knives with nylon case. I've been throwing these knives for months now, and they're just barely starting to show signs of wear. Good and pointy, sleek, stylish, and very durable. Would highly recommend.
Okay, so it ended up creating a 21-second audio from that. Now, I had added music. I'm going to take it off, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and create the video as is, just captions. Oh, I haven't put the images in yet. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll go and find our images, which we said was in throwing knives. Okay, and then we want slide 1. And then we're going to add another one. Slide 2. Now, one of the features I'm hoping they add in the future is the ability to add more than one image at a time. I've spoken with the product creator, and it's a thing that they may end up implementing. That and the ability to move the slides back and forth. Now, if you find that, oh man, I didn't want to use that image, you can just click the X right there and it takes it away. Okay, it's really easy to do, and then you can just go and get another image instead, or whatever the case may be. So now we've got our 4 images, we've got our text, we've already created our speech, and let's go ahead and click click Create Video. It's very fast, as you'll see, and it immediately starts playing it as soon as it's done. It's actually taking longer than usual, and I think it's because I've got too much going on at the same time.
For a set of 3 Ninja Stealth black throwing knives with nylon case. I've been throwing these knives for months now, and they're just barely starting to show signs of wear. Good and pointy, sleek, stylish, and very durable. Would highly recommend.
As you can see, or at least I hope you could see that, it played it right here, and it showed the little it basically showed the captions. As it was reading them, it was showing them on the screen. So that makes it easy for anybody to listen to and read at the same time, and that way if they don't want to have the volume on, they can still hear or see the review. Now, if you want to add music, I got to go back to where I was. And let's see, I have the Celtic. I'm going to open that, and it comes out to about 20. That's because you don't want it any louder than the 20, otherwise you can't really hear it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the project folder. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Nope. And I'm just going to rename the one I just finished, because I'm going to be using both of these videos. Okay, so what I'm going to do is create this second video that has music in it. So again, we're going to let it do its thing. And all it's doing now is combining the audios and then adding the images.
I've been throwing these knives for months now, and they're just barely starting to show signs of wear. Good and pointy, sleek, stylish, and very durable. Would highly recommend.
Okay, so that one I might go to 10 for it, because the music was almost overpowering. Not quite, but just enough that, you know, it's better if it's not quite as loud. So I'm going to create it again. And for your watermark, I recommend you make yourself an image, a PNG image that has a transparent background. That's better. Okay. So basically, if you're going to make a watermark, you want to have it about 200 by 200, not bigger than that, because otherwise it takes up too much real estate on your video. Now the cool part with these videos is it creates them in 720p, which then allows you to upload them, and they'll be in high quality up on YouTube. So we've created a couple of videos now, and all we have to do is upload them to YouTube to be able to sell the product. Now, again, since we're doing this using all free tools, I'm going to go ahead and head over to my YouTube account. As soon as I can get that window to open, I will switch screens for you so you can see. And I apologize for Toby being a little loud today. Hold on a sec here. Let's go here to the videos. Okay, and let's stop sharing that screen, and then we'll share the videos. Okay, so what I'm going to do is click upload. upload again since it didn't move. Okay, there we go. Now, you can drag and drop files, or you can click on here to select your file. And I'm going to do that just because now I have to find the folder that I was at, which is probably this one, yes. Come on. Copy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is paste the path. And there's my 2 videos. Now this one here is the most recent one, so I'm going to use that one first. And I like to use all the keywords right there in my in the title of it, because then it automatically shows up in the title here. So when you name your file, it works. Okay, so we want ninja knife throwing. We don't really need turtles. Blade is a good one though. And you can see it uploaded pretty darn quick, right? Let's use this one as our thumbnail. And now all we need is our link, which, let's see if I still have it copied. Nope. Let me go get that. As I locate it, I will copy. Let's go over back to our screen that I was just at. Alright, and that's, we want to make sure that we have our link to our product. And then what I do is I'll just copy usually I'll copy the review to paste into there. However, I don't think it'll let me do that. So I'll just go ahead and type it. Let's see if I can see it. Okay, and I'm going to say this is an actual customer review for, and then I'm going to put it in quotes, set of 3 stealth, oh, it's ninja stealth. Ninja stealth black throwing knives with nylon case. Found on Amazon. And basically that's all we really need. I will say please like and share this video, and then the actual link to the video. There we go. And then we're done. We can publish. And now we've got our video.
Customer review for a set of 3 Ninja Stealth black throwing knives with nylon case. I've been throwing these knives for months now, and they're just barely starting to show signs of wear. Good and pointy, sleek, stylish, and very durable. Would highly recommend.
Okay, so there's our video. We've just finished it, and that was pretty easy, right? Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, the link should be right below. for the TTS video maker. And if you're watching on hangingwithmicheal.blogspot.com or bloggingwithmicheal.com/blog or wsoinsiders.com, if you're watching that at any of those, it should also be below this video. So thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of that. And if you have any additional questions, if you're purchasing this through my link, then you get, as much advice as you want from me about, how to do videos and stuff like that. So I hope that helps. You can contact me at replytomicheal.com, and that's Micheal is spelled Micheal for those of you who don't know that. And in a little while at 11 o'clock, you can listen to the Blogging with Micheal show, where I'll talk a little bit more detail about this particular video software. Plus, I'll be talking about some other products that are available right now at wsoinsiders.com. So you can just go to bloggingwithmicheal.com, and that's where the show will be, or you can catch it at the Blogging with Micheal show blog. But anyway, all this is basically, that's it. We're done for this one. I appreciate you watching this, and I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you, and have a great day.